Well, hello friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, it does not work without you guys. It's amazing what we're going through right now because, see, this is actually one of those times that we all get to be kind of like MacGyver, okay? Where we have to think outside of the box to do stuff. Think about it, though. Companies that are used to having everybody go on into the office and get in their cubicle and stuff like that. You need to know something from Betty. Well, you just go over to Betty's desk. Hey, Betty, what do you think about this? Can you take care of this for me? Or what are your thoughts on it, right? But because of social distancing and things, we are learning out how to do business differently. We have to figure out a way to get things done. You know what I'm saying? See, this shows you the power of the human resolve. The fact that companies within a few days were able to get some of their workers being able to work from home and to keep stuff going. Shout out to all those innovators and things out there that are keeping us going. And as we're going through this, maybe things won't be as bad as they originally projected because we are doing that social distancing. We're learning, we're getting educated and changing and evolving. And so the NFL, of course, which is always on the cutting edge of figuring shit out, of course, has been able to continue to do business like nobody else. The NBA is shut down. We know, of course, that baseball, that this is their season. The Masters, well, you can't do a virtual Masters. But not the Dallas Cowboys, but the NFL is able to go ahead and continue to get ready for really the beginning of the season, which is doing the draft. And so what we're finding out is, like we got used to over the last few years, and I want you to keep in mind that in 2013, the draft was very different than what it is now. 2013 was like one of the first drafts that you actually had fans at. They had 500 tickets for people to be inside radio music hall. And then somebody got the bright idea, hey, fans would like to be part of this. And they took it to Chicago for 2 years. And they did it there, where it became a real big event. They opened it up to the fans. And then it went to Philly, and then to Dallas, and then, of course, to Nashville. And then it was supposed to be in Vegas. I'm just getting all these things. I guess the being at home is messing with my brains and things and just forgetting a lot of stuff. But it's evolved. And now, like I said, this is going to be the first technology draft because you can't get together in groups. And so you're going to have the NFL commissioner probably for the first time not getting booed because the NFL commissioner is going to be making the calls from his basement in New York. Think about that. We're going to get a look at Roger Goodell's house. I wonder if he's going to do any special work or anything like that. It's funny because as we go through and, people are having meetings and things like that at their house. And, not everybody has a home office or was prepared to work from home. So some people are working at the kitchen table. And it's amazing because, well, here comes the rain again. It's amazing because you see people in a different light. There's one thing of being at work. It's a whole nother thing when you have the home environment. When you've got the husband that's coming through, rubbing his belly and stuff with his shirt up, or a kid saying, Mom, I want a treat. That you learn more about people because they're now in a different environment. So we'll get a little peek at Roger Goodell's basement. And I wonder if he's going to, dress it up or if he's going to have the kids come busting in or whatever. I'm imagining probably not. I think he'll probably have this done differently. But this is the technology. And if you haven't already, apparently stock in Zoom would probably zoom into the moon right now because this is going to be like a Zoom meeting. It was amazing because my wife had said, hey, honey, here's what you need to do. She said, we had a Zoom meeting where we had 113 people involved in it. And the amazing thing, she said, is you have the person who's in charge of it and all that. He mutes all the other people. But basically, you can raise your hand and get a comment. And she said, you should do a Zoom meeting with like your channel members. So that way you can kind of get all of them together. And I was like, wow, that's kind of cool. Now, I don't know how I do that is through YouTube, but maybe it is just through Zoom, that I just send channel members a link and we just have a live stream meetup with just us. How does that sound? And this is where, when you go through shit, you understand that a lot of the innovations that we have on a daily basis are because of the military. Because they're going to war trying to figure out, how do we survive? And they come up with new technology to help them survive. And then it goes from the battlefield to us. This is the same thing. So this is actually going to be really cool. And what you might find out is, as you start to do these things, these virtual realities, these working from homes, that all of a sudden people start thinking differently, like, wow, if we end up getting 40% of the people working from home instead of driving to work every day, you may end up looking at it as a company, you know, maybe we don't need as much space downtown. Maybe we don't need as many parking spaces. Maybe we don't need as many big ass roads. Maybe we don't need as much gas. Maybe people will actually have more time because they're not sitting in traffic for 2 hours a day trying to get to work. Maybe they'll actually end up being better employees because they can get up stress-free, not have to worry about getting the dry cleaning. Go to their office, it's in the home. Do their work, done at 4 o'clock, spend time with the family. All these things can be eye-openers. And it'll be interesting to see how all this works out with the NFL, if they continue these innovations. So I got some work to do. I got some more racks because Jerome Jones, hey Jerome, you see this right here? You just ordered this an hour ago. This is going to be one of the mini racks. I'm going to get working on this so we can get this thing out to you. I got Christopher Walker. He's got himself a shot glass rack. That's actually already made. And Derek McCormick, your shot glass, you got the very first mug rack that we built. So I'm going to get in here and get building on stuff. And I may do a live stream while I'm working on this stuff, so that way, if you got nothing else to do, if you're just sitting there watching the grass grow, well, you can actually watch these come to life. So as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report, and we'll have our regular live stream tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. Hope to see you there. Peace. step one out the way. Sand it down one more time. Put a round over edge on it. And start painting. What we do here. I'll see you soon.